Okay, so today we will complete this process API. Okay, so in process API we are left with this get schedule implementation, and in this get route implementation we are left with only one field mapping. This is location code location description one. Okay, so for this what all steps we need to do, we will do first complete this one, and then we will work on this get schedule implementation, which will be very similar to this get route one. Okay, so first step, what we will do, we will create one JSON file to create multiple object using this whatever location code we have. For each location code we will put related location description there. Okay, so what I will do, inside src main resource I will create one folder first, and a folder name I will keep JSON. Okay, and inside this folder I will create one JSON file. I will give name as a location code mapping.json. Fine. Now in this I will create one object like this. So it should be array of object. Location code will be BNSG. Okay, so before this let me explain in diagram, then it will. So here what they are saying, map transport provider location code to common location code. So what is location description? It's a common location code. So one external service provider will give you BNSG for Buena Vista Singapore. Another external service provider, for example from travel on tip, we are getting BNSG for Buena Vista Singapore, but we are getting BESG from FastGo. So both represent only one source system, Buena Vista Singapore, but they have different code. So what we will do here, we will create all the location code location description sets here. BNSG also represent Buena Vista Singapore, BESG also will represent Buena Vista Singapore. So what all possible combination will be there, we will create. Okay, so first let me format this. Okay, let me use this. Okay, for KLG MY it's a Kaling Malaysia. Then again we have KLMY we will get from different, we are assuming that we will get from different sources, different external system, and that will also represent KLG MY. We are getting BSG. This also represent Buona Vista, Singapore only. So in this way we will have multiple location code which will have same location description. Okay, so you can create a set of location code, location description in this way. So this is generally used for mapping purpose. Okay, for example, from some system you are getting country code as a IND, and from some system you are getting country code as equals to India itself, but in target they want India. So what you will do, again you will create this mapping value. Okay, so whatever combination means whatever country code you are expecting from different system, you will create mapping value for each country code. Okay, so same way here we are getting source system or destination system name, location code. Okay, so what all combination is possible, we will create location code, location description mapping for all combination. Now we'll go to our implementation file. Okay, here what will be our next step? So first we will create one variable. Variable name will be location mapping, and then we'll use one predefined method, read URL. Okay, so in read URL we have two parts. One is path of that particular file, and another one is format, in which format we want to read. Okay, so I want to read in application JSON. Okay, in path what will be our syntax? So first it should be start with class path, then colon, then double slash. Okay, and then inside src main resource, so whatever class path we have given, this class path means src main resource. So inside src main resource we have JSON folder, and inside this we have this path. Okay, so I will copy qualified name. Here I will go. So what is my folder name? JSON slash. Oh, okay, in qualified name you will get everything. So let me so class path, then folder name, and then file name. Okay, this one is application JSON. Anything missing? Okay, let me verify once. Read URL, class path p will be small, and everything is fine. Okay, here small r. Okay, capital U only, it's not small. So till this point what we are doing, we are reading this file, whatever file we have created just now. We are reading this file, we are converting in JSON payload, and we are storing inside this location mapping. Now what we need, so in departure location code we are getting location code. Now we need related location description. Okay, so how we can get this related location description? So for that we need to write. So first we have all the mapping fields here, so we'll take all the mapping fields, then we will do filter with what? So if you see any mapping field, we have here also. So in each matching field we have object. Okay, in this mapping field, in mapping JSON we have multiple object. Okay, in each object we have location code. Okay, so what I will do, filter, so object dot location code, I will check with this value dot location code. So I want location description for what? I want location description for this location code. What, for example, location code is coming BNSG, so I want location description Buena Vista, Singapore. So what I am doing here, I am checking in object what is my location code is matching with this value or not. If this is matching, then we are getting one object here. So this is our object. Now in that object we will get object inside one array. So what I will do, in that object we will have only one array, so I will take 0th index element. Then in that array I want location description, so I am getting this object. So in this object I want this location description, so syntax will be location description. Okay, till this point we did mapping for only one origin location. For destination location we are keeping this hard-coded value. Okay, so let's see what difference we can see here. Okay, so first let me save this and let me run this application. And meanwhile, so we did this mapping for get route call travel on tip. Okay, so let me go to Postman, this one for route, and what is my company name? Okay, if you will not pass, then it will call both travel on tip. Okay, let it be. Okay, our database server is down. So it will take few seconds. It will take 1 minute minimum. So meanwhile I am stopping this application. Okay, so deployment done. So we did for, okay, we are getting null null. Okay, so for null we are getting null, but why we are getting this location code itself null? Let me see in database. Do we have any? So for travel on tip, BNSC KLGMY, we have this route. Location code, Okay, so deployment done. Okay, let me use this company code. This travel and tip, we are not getting departure location code and arrival location code. Okay, so first let me do testing from starting. Okay, so what I will test first, for this I will test external API, travel on tip call route. I think this one is 9081 external API only. So travel on tip KLGMY BNSG we are getting here. Then I will test system API. So 9082 travel on tip route. Okay, this one is system API. Okay, so origin location we are getting BNSG KLGMY. Okay, here also we are getting 9083 means system API also we are getting. Okay, and then we have next process API only. So in system API, origin location location code. So value (9085). Okay, this one is fine. Fast go schedule, fast go route. Okay, anyhow we don't have any problem here. We have with 9083 bus API bus travel on tip routes. we have okay, so here we are calling system API. Both system API will give response in different format, but we did same copy paste. Okay, so here only I think we are doing some mistake. Let me see. System API travel on tip. Okay, so we will get in this format: origin location, location code. Actually we did code copy paste from another system API. This one is fast go, so this departure location code we will get here. Okay, fine, got it. So our mapping should be like this: origin location, location code. This one is for route only. Yes, origin location, then location code, then destination location, location code. So here mapping value dot origin. Okay, but okay, fine, origin location dot origin location dot location code. Okay, same thing. Okay, and here what we want: destination location dot location code. Destination location dot location code. Okay, so deployment done. Okay, why you are calling this directly? We can call this one. Okay, anyhow, so from here we got okay. Now actually we used caching, so let me change. Okay, fine. So see, for KLG MY we are getting Kaling Malaysia. For this, okay, destination location again I am not getting. Value okay, this would be small. So this one should be destination location code. So for this also we can directly now use this. So this one is working fine. So here only thing will change. We will match this filter with okay value dot destination location code. Okay, everything fine now. Okay, so what we did here, same thing we need to do in this also. So we'll do now at a time only, we'll not do again and again. So and then we need this one. Okay, and then we need to change this value. So from which value I want to do this filter, so every time you need to change this. Okay, and for this I want to use this as a filter. Let me run this. Okay, so meanwhile we observed, means here see bn. Okay, we already set corrected value. Okay, this time we'll not call only travel on tip, we will call both. And let me change this bus to train, so we will not get data from cache, so we will do fresh call. Okay, so deployment done. Okay, so we are getting error, let me see. Timeout exceeded for 9084 for system API of FastGo routes. Really error should not come, we didn't did any mistake. So let me run this again, and since we are running multiple applications, so after one run our deployment will stop automatically. For this we don't have any other option, actually we already increased heap size and all. Okay, deployment done. So I don't think there is any problem with system API, most probably we got, yeah. So now you can see we are getting all the location code, location description, and this location description we are getting from that file, JSON file what we have created. Okay, so till this point what we did, we completed process API for get root. Now we need to work on process API of get schedule, that we will start in next session. Okay, so this one will start in next session.